Class, please, order in the class. Everyone have a seat. Sit down. Folks, my name is Dr. Philip Wankel. I'll be your instructor today. This is Automobile Destruction Recklessness class. Reason why you all are here is because you either have at least 3 hit violations in your vehicle, at least 5 speeding tickets and reckless endangerment in a motor vehicle, or, miscellaneous tickets just here and there, whatever. You are reckless to our society, the general public, and yourselves, and you need to be stopped. So today, we're going to take lessons on how to drive an automobile properly and safely. Oh my god, I think I'm in the wrong class. First order of business, we're all in this together. We need to go around the class and introduce ourselves and let everyone know how many hit violations you have. Let's start right here up front with you, sir. Actually, excuse me, sir, you'll have your turn. Please wait.
Oh my god.
Sorry for the interruption. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my name's Bill. I got 15 hit violations, 10 in vehicle, and 5 in a golf cart.
My, Bill, that's quite a lot. Well, welcome to the class. Everyone say hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Okay, look, excuse me, Doctor... That's Dr. Philip Wankel to you, sir.
No, I'm sorry, Dr. Wankel. I didn't mean any disrespect. I just think I'm in the wrong class. I thought this was a workshop for video game technology. I was supposed to do a speech, but I think it's the wrong class.
Well, I don't think you're gonna get out of it that easy, Mr. Tough Guy. Let's see, you're in seat number 3. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, looks like you're a Mr. Jason Heine. Mr. EMU, it says here. Is that you, sir?
There's got to be a mistake. I'm not supposed to be here at all, actually. But yes, that is me.
I see it all the time. You're not getting out of it that easy. My notes show you have 3 speeding tickets, 2 hit citations, and an unreasonable sound amplification from a motor vehicle ticket. Is that correct, Mr. EMU?
Look, with anything, there are extenuating circumstances. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Just as I thought. So, Mr. Smarty Pants, since you seem to know everything, why don't you just tell the class your best advice in helping them not get into any more accidents?
Actually, I got an idea. Guys, girls, everyone, you've got to practice driving, but not on the road. In a video game.
Come on, guys, get in the car. Let's go. Yeah!
Are you in good hands? And who would have thought running head-on into another car would feel so absolutely amazing? I never thought I'd feel so good throwing the car in reverse and ramming into the side of another car. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Destruction Derby. Released in Europe and North America in 1995 and Japan in 96. This was the game designed to pay homage to our demolition derby driving sport, where racers gather around in a big bowl or a big circle of a course and just run into one another until their cars die. Last man standing. And it's actually quite a kick to watch. Not very often you can watch people deliberately run into one another. So yeah, it's great to watch, but it is fantastic to play. This game has a special spot in my heart. This is the second game that I own for my PlayStation 1. It's one of those games that I would run home from school to just put in and play for hours. I looked forward to it every single day. So as I had the PS1 copy readily available for me here, I'll be taking a look at this port. However, it was ported to the Sega Saturn and MS-DOS platforms. So this was the beginning. This was the birth of a franchise here. Destruction Derby. It did spawn Destruction Derby 2, which came out shortly after, a year later in 96. There was a Nintendo 64 port, Destruction Derby 64, released in 99. A year later in 2000, Destruction Derby Raw for PlayStation, and in 2004, Destruction Derby Arenas for PS2. Also want to quickly mention that this game is downloadable on PSN for PS3 and PSP. So hells yeah. Alright, so let's dive right in and get in the meat and potatoes of this baby. Yes, it's a good old-fashioned arcadey style racing game and has a few different modes to it. You can either do stock car racing, you can do Wreckin racing, you can do the bowl, which is the highlight of the show, and you have a bunch of options here and there. I'll get to some of those in a minute. But what's interesting about this game is right off the bat, this was able to link up 2 PlayStation 1s and play. So if you had 2 TVs, 2 PS1s, and a link cable, you could basically LAN them up. That's pretty amazing, because even though this game is pretty radical, it doesn't actually have any type of multiplayer. It's just single player. So that sucks. I always thought back then, I thought they totally could have done it, but I guess not. But when it really comes down to it, I mean, I'm cool doing a PS1 LAN. I mean, who's in with me? Let's do it. I got my PS1 right here. I will do it. In wood grain, I'll pull out my wood grain TV. Oh man, it is on. All right, I'm gonna explain the modes real briefly because I want to show you guys the best part of this game. So you have Wreckin racing, which basically consists of you driving around a course and getting points for hitting and destroying other players. So person at the end of the round that has generated the most points wins the round. Doesn't necessarily mean if you come in first, you're the winner, which is interesting. Stock car racing is exactly how it sounds. You race on those exact same tracks, except you're racing for first place. You have time trials, self-explanatory, and then the good old-fashioned Destruction Derby that I'm going to show you here. So first, if you want to slam your head through the windshield, you first got to pick a vehicle. And in this game, they give you 3 choices of vehicles. They got the rookie car, the amateur vehicle, and then the pro vehicle. So the only differences in the vehicles other than the colors, it's kind of like a handicap. So the beginner vehicle will not let you turn 360 degrees all the way around. It will let you turn like 180 before it automatically corrects you, kind of puts you back on the course. To where the pro vehicle will completely turn all the way around. You have full control and full reins on how the vehicle handles. I always go pro just because I like full control over the vehicle. I don't like any handicaps or assists on it. So after you get your vehicle, I'll show you a few of the tracks here if you decide to do Wreckin racing or stock car racing. The first track up is called Speedway. It's basically just an oval, big circle. You make laps and laps and laps. Pretty generic and basic beginner track. Next track up is called Crossover. It's exactly as it sounds. It's basically a figure 8 with chaos right in the middle where it crosses over. It can get a little insane from time to time depending on when you blaze through there. Pretty fun. The next track up is called Cactus Creek. It's their version of a desert type setting. It basically consists of 2 crossovers right in the middle. So if you thought one was crazy, well, have a double dose. Sometimes this map really pisses me off because I'll hit somebody on a crossover and it just throws me way off, right? So I'll be like dead last. I'm like, screw it. I'm already messed up on the game. So I'll just sit right in the middle of the intersection, just wait for cars to hit me. I love doing that. And it's so much fun. And the last course that I'm going to show you guys today is called City Heat. And see, it takes place in the city. That's right. And it is nighttime. It is dark out. So it does have a cool little nighttime effect there. And it has street lights that glow. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know, for PS1, you know, we're all right. We're all right. All right, so after all that fun, good stuff of driving around, doing stock car, Wreckin racing, having a blast doing that, it is now time to jump right in to the main event. It is called the Bowl, baby, and I'm not talking about cereal. A total of 20 racers line up around the outskirts of the track. When the announcer gives a signal, all cars go right to the center, and it's the best part. I just love when they all smash into each other. It's absolutely fantastic. So the point of this game is absolutely what you're looking at. You drive around, try to crash into cars, but also maintain your vehicle as much as possible. You get points by causing ample damage to vehicles. You also get points by taking out vehicles entirely when their engines are smoking. If you hit them in the front, you'll take them out. You also get points by spinning an opponent's vehicle 360 degrees and 180 degrees. So there's a few different options for you to get points. It's just a matter of finding them and hitting them. The bottom right there of your screen gives you a little readout of your vehicle's damage. Green is good, red is bad, anything flashing is about ready to go, and anything in black has already been destroyed. So of course, if the front of your vehicle is flashing 2 reds, better watch that front. So yeah, I really like doing this. I think the physics work really well. This is one of the first games that actually had particles of the vehicle coming off, physical damage on the vehicle, and for PS1, I mean, we were blown away at this game when it came out. I know I was. I was amazed at just how realistic it really was. And you know, I know there were games prior that had this type of physics and, you know, vehicle damage and particles flying off, but for me personally, this was one of the first games that I ever saw that did this, so I'm kind of partial. So in the end, when you have all your fill of the games and you want to do a little extra something, attention, spoiler coming up, you go into your championship mode and enter your name. Well, all you got to do is put the word damage in with exclamation points on each side and watch what happens. That's right, it calls you a cheater. You are a cheater. And something I just found out while playing it this time around is, check this out in options. After you enter damage, the cheat code, and you go back into options, I don't know why you'd go back into options to adjust your controller at this point, but if you do go back, look at that. It calls you a cheat. Hey, cheat, choose your pad, buster. That's one of those things that I don't even know why they did that. Maybe just a little like Easter egg or something, but this really isn't the first instance where I've said to myself, man, that is weird on this game. I'll show you a few right here. At the end of each championship race, you can either watch a replay, which has replay. That's nice. That's a good feature. Forgot to mention. It has something called pit compound. Basically, you can go in and see your opponent's vehicle's semi-truck that they rolled in on in their pit, I guess. I don't know. It's really weird. On top of it, the names of the drivers, the designs of the cars, the colors, just what they use. It's just so weird. It honestly feels like a waste of energy. I don't know why they even included this. It's so strange. It serves absolutely no purpose. I mean, it's funny to look at, and I am talking about it, so what the hell? So I'll briefly show a few of them here. It's really strange. Honestly, these characters, I don't know whether to be like scared of them or laugh at them. It's just so weird. They kind of frighten me, actually. I mean, look at this. The bouncer? Oh my gosh, what the f? I mean, Passion Wagon? The Idol? And then Taxman 95? That's just freaky. But on top of all the freaky weird stuff that we just watched, you know, there's something else that really plagues this game that I just really hate. It's the loading times. Yeah, I know, we're dealing with loading times back in this day. This game had ridiculous load times on every single thing you did too. Like leaving a match, entering a match, choosing your vehicle even, it would go into loading. Look, and you just sit there. I mean, just to pick 3 vehicles, that's it? Just really made the game drag, unfortunately, kind of lose its flair a little bit in through there. Because after each round, you're sitting there thinking, well, what else could I go do? Oh, there it's back. All right, let's play. You know, that kind of sucks. But I just remembered, I forgot to show you what the damage code does. Basically, it makes you take no damage. Yes, so you can just drive around in the bowl and just go absolutely ape shazzle and take out everyone you possibly can, and you're not going to get a scratch on you. I love it. So that's a fun kick to do every once in a while, you know, or to do Wreckin racing and just drive around and take all your opponents out. You know, and that cheat right there serves a purpose. And I think that's the only cheat I know of, or even that's available in this game. And if there's going to be one cheat available, boy, that's the one you want. So that there, folks, is Destruction Derby on the PlayStation 1. You know what? It's a great game. It's a lot of fun to play. It does have some problems, however. It is plagued by ridiculous, very slow loading times. It is only one player, but it does have some cool features like PlayStation 1 LAN capabilities, replays, gives you some cool modes, Wreckin racing, stock car racing, and in the bowl, of course. It doesn't have a lot of courses or a lot of cars to choose from, but I think the star of the show is the bowl and doing your Destruction Derby. So, putting my history and my passion aside for the game, I must review and rate the game accordingly. Although this is an extremely fun game, and that's what it comes down to. It has a great physics engine, the particles on the car are awesome, it has the LAN capabilities, and I forgot to mention the music. I really like the music on this game. I think the music is A+ material. I really do. This was one of the games I took with me in my CD player when I went to school and would listen to the songs because I liked them, actually. They were really good. So, the EMU review grade for Destruction Derby on the PS1.
This game gets a B-.
I'm not joking. I'm still up for that PS1 LAN. Let's do it.